Hi guys, I hope that you are really well. Salut tout le monde, j'espère que vous allez tous très bien. So happy Christmas, joyeux Noël. So I'm just out for a little walk. Alors moi, je suis sorti me promener. So if I see something beautiful, I'm going to show it you. Alors si je vois quelque chose de beau, je vous le montrerai. Sometimes if I go somewhere kind of pretty, I send the video to my neighbors and friends. Alors des fois, si je vois quelque chose de joli, j'envoie la vidéo à mes amis. So that would be Gwen, Jill, Pat, Les, and then they get to sort of see what I'm looking at. Alors ils arrivent à voir ce que je regarde. I don't think they care less about the French. Yeah. Yeah, le français, ils n'ont rien à foutre. It's just a way to show them the, you know, the surroundings of where I live. C'est une manière de leur montrer les alentours. So I had a really big breakfast. I'm cooking dinner later. Alors j'ai bien mangé. Enfin, j'ai pris un petit déj énorme. C'est moi qui cuisine plus tard. But I always like just to have a little walk before you start eating a ridiculous quantity of food. Et j'aime bien me promener avant de manger une quantité ridicule, énorme de nourriture. This is quite a nice building. So I live West Hampstead, this is Hampstead. Gosh, Luke, you look really tired. And I'm not even particularly tired, I'm really well slept. Alors, j'ai l'air très fatigué, mais je suis pas... Enfin, j'ai bien dormi. This is another gorgeous building. Now, near here is a pub called the Holly Bush. Holly is... Ooh, and this pub is really sort of famous because apparently it's got some ghosts. Alors, ce pub est bien connu parce qu'apparemment, il y a des fantômes. And one time, I came here with my friend Sam. Une fois, je suis venu ici avec mon ami Sam. And she panicked and the car got stuck because, as you'll see, it's a very small road. Elle a paniqué et la voiture était coincée. Parce que c'est une petite ruelle très 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 petite. Such a nice pub. If I weren't cooking dinner, I'd go back and have a glass. I'd go in and have a glass of red wine.
What do we do? Smile.
I'm trying to not drink so much at the moment because because I'm just feeling better with my joints, having paid some money. It's probably going to be temporary. Alors j'essaie de ne pas boire en ce moment parce que je vais mieux avec les articulations. It's not made the muscles better, but just the steroid has helped the joints. So I don't want to like mess it up with a load of inflammation. Je ne veux pas tout foutre en l'air avec de l'inflammation. There's a court. Keys, isn't it? So it might be... I always find this church really interesting because it's kind of like a church on a street. Alors je trouve toujours cette église bien intéressante parce que c'est une église qui donne directement sur la rue. It's like, there's the street, dun, 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 shops, 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 church, shops. It's just a bit random. So the problem, aren't some people loud and annoying? The people I really, really, really love in life, they're not loud. Les gens que j'adore, ils sont pas super brillants. The person I love the most is probably the quietest. Right. So, I hope you've all received the presents that you want. J'espère que vous avez... There we go. little alley, une petite allée. J'espère que vous avez tous reçu les cadeaux que vous vouliez. Let's just cross the road. Thank you. I love this street. J'adore cette rue. Just look at all the tiny little, well, we call them in French les ruelles. So it's kind of a rue with a double L-E on the end. C'est une rue avec L-L-E, deux L-E à la fin. So cute. Is that a Banksy? Anyway, yes, so I was going to go to midnight mass. Alors j'allais faire la messe de minuit, but more for tradition rather than anything else. Alors plus pour la tradition, but I just started watching some really good favourites and I was just like, yeah, I'm comfortable. Alors j'ai commencé à regarder certaines choses. J'étais bien confortable. Had a nice little conversation with my aunt. Alors j'ai eu une bonne petite conversation avec ma tante. Spoke to my friend Debbie. Alors j'ai parlé avec mon amie Debbie. Well, she's my neighbour. C'est ma voisine. Got a nice little cyclamen and the hydrangea. It's nicely done. Now there's a really gorgeous pub down here. This road is called Flask Walk. And there is a very nice... I'm not sure I'm a fan of the bright yellow. We're getting a bit French with the shutters. On est un tout petit peu français avec les volets. Where is just completely like this is where my mom has a house. Snowdonia, the national park in Wales. Ce qui ressemble à cet endroit, c'est là où ma mère a une maison au Pays de Galles. We're just going to go in and have a little look, see at the very traditional English pub. I've done a couple of Christmases at Hampstead years ago. Alors j'ai fait 2-3 Noëls à Hampstead il y a des années. This shop's cool. Henry Higgins. So if you've seen My Fair Lady, the film, the professor of language, who tries to change how people speak, he's called Henry Higgins. And while she's still got a East London accent, she says it Henry Higgins. Oh, pardon the hat hair. Donc, elle a un accent de Londres de l'Est. Et lui, c'est un prof de langue. Et quand, au début du film, enfin de la pièce, au lieu de l'appeler Henry Higgins, elle l'appelle Henry Higgins. This is very nice, the Italian chocolate and ice cream shop. Should we go and have a little look? On va regarder le chocolatier. Now, I'm not sure if you... I'm so sorry. Cheers, thanks. American friends. Learn to queue in London. Yeah, learn to move. Nos amis américains. Voilà, apprenez à faire la queue. Apprenez à vous déplacer. Not so good on the moving out the way thing. What was I saying about the chocolate? Yes, so Tom, whom you know from the group, he sent me the nicest chocolate for Christmas. Alors Tom, voilà, du groupe du lundi soir. il m'a envoyé du bon chocolat. It's really, really nice. Now all I want is chocolate. Tout ce que je veux, c'est le chocolat. Luke, go home. You can tell you're in Hampstead because the dress that is in the charity shop. Alors le magasin qui est dans le... Well, we say different things for that. So we can either say un magasin deuxième main, so second-hand shop, or we can say société caritative. That's one of the first gay, in fact I think it's the first gay pub in London if I'm not mistaken. Alors c'était le premier pub gay à Londres si je me trompe pas. The other way, God Luke, you look so dehydrated. And I had so much sleep. Alors mais j'ai trop bien dormi. I look really bad and I feel absolutely fine. This often happens, alors j'ai l'air terrible mais voilà, je me sens bien quoi. This always happens to me. When I went to the doctors a couple of months ago, quand je suis allé au médecin il y a 2 mois, it was a new doctor, c'était un nouveau médecin, and he was like, hello young man, how can I help you? And I was like, I'm 45, alors j'ai 45 ans, and he went, wow, you don't look 45. And I was like, this is going well, alors ça se passe très bien. And then when I feel really well, I look like shit. It's quite nice with the door. See, do I ring them and ask them to turn the oven on? Alors, est-ce que je les appelle pour leur demander d'allumer le four? I kind of don't trust other people when I'm cooking. Alors, je leur fais pas confiance. J'ai pas confiance en eux, je leur fais pas confiance. Fitzjohn's Avenue. I can smell weed. Je peux sentir le shit. Now, if I go the right way, I can show you the church, which is actually in the Dracula novels. Alors, si je prends le bon chemin, je peux vous montrer l'église qui est dans le, effectivement, novels, one novel, le livre Dracula. Yoga studio. I used to go there. I used to do so much yoga. Je faisais un tas de yoga. I even went to Primrose Hill try yoga once. Madonna was there. Je suis même allé une fois at Primrose Hill and Madonna elle était là. So this is the Hampstead church, which is in the Dracula novel. So Lucy Westenra, when she dies, this is the church. Yeah, quand elle meurt, c'est l'église. But it's not super cold. I really need to invent a way. You know, you can turn on radiators with your cell phone in advance. You know, you can do that at a distance. Tu sais qu'on peut allumer les radiateurs, ouvrir les radiateurs à distance. We need to invent something where you can do it with the oven, with your cell phone, with your mobile. Is that doable? Il faut inventer quelque chose. Enfin, une manière de le faire à distance avec le portable. You can tell you're in Hampstead. There's the entitlement in the kids that make them just make loads of noise. When I was that age, my dad used to say, "You're mine and I'm bored of you. Other people don't want to hear you." Look at the beautiful trees. Oh wow. It's the size, before you have a go at me, it's not mine. It's the size of car you need if you want to get a car parking spot around here, to be quite frank with you. Now, I want to go this way. We say voiture télécommandée, by the way, télécommandée. Like telecommand is remote control as well, like for the television. Now, if I go this way, I'm just going to hear those really loud kids. Alors, si je vais par là, je vais entendre les enfants hyper bruyants. So, going to sneeze, alors je vais éternuer. This branch is beautiful, but one day it will kill someone. Mais un jour, elle va tuer quelqu'un. No, there's a comedian called, like an old English comedian, who's called Gracie Fields, I believe, an actress, comedian, and this famously was her house. Alors, il y a une comédienne comique qui s'appelait Gracie Fields, et c'est cette maison. Very small, weird shape. I think it's absolutely, I mean, it's massive for London, c'est énorme pour Londres, but I mean, it's an interesting shape. Dame Gracie Fields. And this is a private road, although it's London, it's a private road. So, bien qu'on soit à Londres, c'est une rue privée. So if you look, there's kind of like earth and not tarmac. Well, il y a de la terre et pas du macadam, which I think is kind of charming. Je pense que c'est charmant. I really, if I got the oven on now, but I just don't trust them, because I like to cover the meat so that it's not dry. Alors j'aime bien couvrir la viande pour qu'elle soit pas sèche. No, do you know what, Luke? You just be patient. Voilà. Que tu sois patient, Luke. The lovely holly for winter, for Christmas. So holly is the ou, mistletoe is the gui. Only one person I want to kiss. Il y a seulement une personne que je peux embrasser. The mistletoe is the gui, and what's the other word that would be quite useful? The ivy is la lierre. So the holly, the ivy, the mistletoe. I always used to go riding either Christmas afternoon or Boxing Day. Alors je montais, je faisais toujours du cheval. I'm obviously not doing that this year. Évidemment, je vais pas le faire cette année. My friend Joyce works near here. Alors mon amie Joyce, elle travaille près d'ici. She looks after a guy who's 105 years old. Elle s'occupe d'un mec qui a 105 ans. Can you imagine? Vous imaginez? She's obviously very good at looking after him, because the guy is absolutely. A bruine is like when it's not raining, there's just drizzle. A bruine. So my hair's not wet. It's just got a bit of. Oh, did you see the flash of grey? Les cheveux blancs. I prefer it in French because we say white hair. On dit les cheveux blancs rather than grey. Although I think it's kind of cool anyway. I quite like being a bit silver. So I'm from Shropshire, which is there's a lot of history. Well, by definition, there's the same history everywhere. Enfin, effectivement, définitivement, il y a la même histoire partout, but there's lots of old buildings where I grew up. Alors, il y a beaucoup de vieux bâtiments où j'ai grandi. Yeah, so I like this kind of thing. Alors, j'aime bien ce genre de choses. When people book me for walking weekends, quand les gens me réservent pour les cours, enfin, en promenade, this is what we do. Now, you can tell we're in a nice area. Ça se voit que c'est un quartier très huppé, because even the scaffolding is nice. I think that's the coolest thing I've ever seen. Woodland scaffolding. I think that's the coolest thing I've ever seen. Holy shit. That actually really looks like the forests in Besançon. Ça ressemble aux forêts à Besançon, which is where, talking of the language trips, which is where we go with the students. C'est là où on va avec les étudiants. On say we. it would be me. Ce serait moi. So which way shall I go? This is quite a dull road to come down. I think I might finish it there. Je pense que je vais finir ma petite vidéo là. So have a fabulously happy Christmas. Joyeux Noël. Bonne fête. And I will speak to you all, speak to you guys soon. Loads of love.